Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're decoding the giants of the tech world. You know, pretty much the entire digital economy. We're talking everything from your favorite streaming service all the way to the biggest banks. It all runs on platforms built by just a handful of companies. But what do they actually do? And really, how different are they from each other?
I mean, if you're building a business or an app, or maybe you're moving your company's data into the cloud, you are facing this exact question. And let me tell you, the answer, it isn't just about a checklist of features and pricing. It's really about getting inside their heads, understanding how these giants see themselves, and what kind of future they're trying to build.
So we're going straight to the source. Yeah, we're going to be looking at their own websites, their own marketing, to really decode their core messages. The goal here is that by the end of this, you'll have a really clear framework for figuring out who they are and, probably more importantly, who they're for.
All right, let's dive right in. We're going to start with the two established titans of the cloud market, Amazon Web Services, you know them as AWS, and Microsoft Azure. I mean, these are the incumbents, right? The ones everyone else is chasing.
Okay, so check this out. What's so interesting here is how their main taglines just instantly give away their personalities. It's pretty revealing. You look at AWS, and they lead with a statement of fact. We're the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud. It's all about dominance. But then you look at Azure. They're selling a vision, a feeling, right? Limitless innovation. It's totally aspirational.
And when AWS talks about scale, believe me, this is what they mean. They have 120 of what they call availability zones. So think of those as basically distinct data center locations, and they're spread all across the globe. Their entire message is built on this foundation. It's, we have the biggest global infrastructure, and that means you get unmatched reliability and capacity. That's the pitch. So, what's the crucial takeaway for AWS? Well, it's that they are the safe, comprehensive, and secure choice. Their pitch is pretty simple, really. Look, we have the most services, the highest security, and a history of innovation, so you can build literally anything you can imagine with us. What they're selling, at the end of the day, is trust and capability.
Okay, now let's switch gears and look at Azure. Right away, their messaging feels different. You'll notice they heavily feature endorsements from industry analysts, like Gartner. And this isn't just them bragging, it's a really strategic move. It's aimed squarely at big businesses, and it's basically telling them, hey, don't just take our word for it. The experts agree we have the best long-term vision.
And Azure's core strategy totally backs this up. See, they're leveraging their massive advantage, which is, of course, the existing Microsoft ecosystem. I mean, if your company already uses Microsoft products, GitHub, or Windows Server, Azure is promising you a super seamless path to the cloud. Their whole focus is on being the innovation platform for the enterprise with a huge emphasis on AI and handling those complex, hybrid cloud setups. All right, so we've met the titans. Now let's turn to the challengers, Google and Oracle. And what's cool is they're both attacking the market from completely different but really fascinating angles.
And Google Cloud comes out swinging. First thing you see on their homepage is an offer for $300 in free credits. Now, this isn't just a discount, right? It's a core part of their message. It's basically them shouting, come and build with us. We want developers, we want startups, and we're going to help you get started. It's a classic, aggressive tactic to grab that market share.
And this slide right here, it just brilliantly illustrates their success. I mean, they show off this whole roster of modern, innovative, data-heavy brands. You see, these aren't your old-school industrial giants. We're talking companies that are on the cutting edge of retail, media, and tech. It's powerful social proof that their platform is the place where new and exciting things are being built.
And this phrase, taken right from their website, it just perfectly captures the essence of Google's entire pitch. They're positioning themselves as the modern, developer-first, AI-native alternative. So, the unspoken message here? It's that AWS and Azure, well, that's the old way. Google's selling itself as the platform that was born from the exact same infrastructure that powers Google's search and YouTube. I mean, built for the AI era from the ground up.
All right, so for our final company, Oracle, we need to do a quick primer first. Because to really get their cloud strategy, you absolutely have to understand ERP, or Enterprise Resource Planning. In a nutshell, this is the software that runs the absolute core of a business. We're talking finance, procurement, project management, you name it. And this is Oracle's home turf.
And this pretty much reveals everything. See, Oracle's cloud message isn't about general-purpose computing like the others. Not at all. It's about a very specific, very high-value outcome, radical business efficiency. They are basically telling CFOs, hey, you can use our AI to automate almost every single manual financial process you have. So, the crucial point here for Oracle is that the cloud isn't just for servers. It's for totally reinventing your business processes. Their entire pitch is about giving businesses the tools they need to adapt and thrive, right? By automating all that manual work so your teams can actually focus on making big, strategic decisions. They're not just selling you infrastructure, they are selling you a fundamentally new way to run your business.
Okay, so if there is one single theme that cuts across all four of these giants, it is, without a doubt, artificial intelligence. I mean, this is no longer just some feature on a list. It is the central battleground. It's where every single one of them is placing their biggest bets for the future.
And this table gives us just a fantastic snapshot of their different AI philosophies. So you've got AWS with Bedrock and Amazon Q, and they're all about building scalable AI agents to solve business problems. Then you have Google, and their whole thing is choice, offering over 200 models, including their own powerhouse, Gemini. Microsoft's Azure, they're positioning themselves as the place to get the absolute cutting edge. We're talking models like GPT-5. And Oracle, true to form, is laser-focused on those hyper-specific AI agents that automate jobs in finance.
So, okay, after all of that, what does this all actually mean for you? Well, we can distill all this information into a pretty simple framework. The idea is to really understand the core value of each platform and hopefully make that choice just a little bit clearer. Really, the key takeaway is this. Your choice depends entirely on what your priority is. So if you need the biggest toolbox out there and proven, massive scale, you're going to look at AWS. If you're already deeply invested in the Microsoft world and you want a strategic enterprise partner, that's Azure. If you're a developer and you're focused on modern apps and AI, well, Google Cloud was basically built for you. And finally, if your main goal is to automate your core business, finance, and operations, then Oracle has a very, very specific solution for that.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. You know, the competition that we used to call the cloud wars, well, it's rapidly evolving. It's becoming the AI wars. Each one of these giants is betting that their unique strategy won't just win customers today, but that it will define the entire future of technology itself. Because the winner won't just own the infrastructure of today, they'll own the intelligence of tomorrow.